Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. From his goal line here, Goff. And his first look is incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He's going to wind up in there. He's got a man complete. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Browns getting set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go now.
Throwing now, Kessler on first down. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Here's Kessler to throw. He finds Coleman. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage route, can be effective when it's run well.
And they'll run it here. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So here on 4th down, the Browns turn to Travis Coons in the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Barkevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Roethlisberger, and it's complete to Ladarius Green. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Deep drop. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. They come out here in the eye. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st down, Kessler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On 3rd down, Kessler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So
that's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Throwing now, Kessler on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Oh, wide open, complete. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to...
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10. Here's Kessler again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A first down throw for Kessler. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hurry up.
Now Kessler on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now it's Kessler surveying the field. He's going to look deep down the field, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go.
So they will go for it. Now Kessler. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jarris Bird. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Goff now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it brings up 4th down. On On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Third and long. It's gone. He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a time on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Green alone out to the right. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To the air again. Gone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards to go here on second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can get in that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Gets it to Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
4 down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the safety, Jarvis Byrd. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the intercept. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now it's Kessler. He sets to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing is Kessler. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. To throw is Kessler. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Kessler. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
off now, looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Another pistol look here. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
From the shotgun, Kessler. He's got time in the pocket. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw again is Kessler. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. 3rd and long. It's Kessler. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Kessler on 4th down. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 14 yards there on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And now it's Kessler. That's caught at the 2. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Kessler will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Defense really showing off the receivers. Now gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Kessler. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Watch left. Watch left.
It looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Browns a first down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nice game. At 21 yards. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.